Well, it was the longest presidential speech in history. We will have the latest on President Trump's address to Congress last night. He was speaking at the Capitol for more than an hour and a half. The president recapped his first 6 weeks in office and laid out his vision for the nation's future. It was a divisive speech, drawing cheers and applause from Republicans, jeers and signs of protest from Democrats. NBC's Alice Barr has the latest from Washington, D.C.
Standing in the U.S. Capitol, where he was sworn into office just 6 weeks ago, President Trump touting his administration's rapid pace of change.
And we are just getting started.
Defending his new tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China.
Tariffs are about making America rich again.
Despite stock market drops amid concerns about a trade war further hiking prices.
There'll be a little disturbance, but we're okay with that. It won't be much.
He praised Elon Musk.
He's working very hard.
And the Department of Government Efficiency for slashing the size of government, even as Democratic lawmakers invited fired federal workers as their guests for the speech. In the Democratic response, Michigan Senator Alyssa Slotkin cast cuts to government services as a means to deliver tax breaks to the wealthy.
Grocery and home prices are going up, not down. And he hasn't laid out a credible plan to deal with either of those.
Any further disruption.
And Texas Democrat Al Green was escorted out after vocally objecting to President Trump calling his election victory a mandate. On immigration, the president asking Congress for more funding for mass deportations and border security, while needling Democrats who wanted new legislation to secure the border.
It turned out that all we really needed was a new president.
Looking to Russia's war on Ukraine, he announced Ukrainian President Zelensky had reached out following their Oval Office clash that led to a freeze on military aid to Ukraine.
I'm also working tirelessly to end the savage conflict in Ukraine.
In a sometimes combative speech, President Trump promising to keep shaking up the government. President Trump will not tour the country following his address, as presidents often do, though he did return to some key campaign trail promises, again calling for no tax on tips or overtime and no tax on Social Security benefits for seniors. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.